We've had a very loose rule about covering real people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're breaking that today
Yes.
to talk about Santa Claus, who is incredibly real.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are under 12 and you're listening,
Which
one,
shouldn't be.
one, you shouldn't be. You absolutely shouldn't be. And two, yes, they are all real people. They do exist. Yeah? We on?
I think we're on. Oh, look at us doing sound checks and other professional things, because today is a very special episode. Because we're in the same room.
This is one of the rare occasions where we will be podcasting, not live, but so that we can actually see each other.
From a studio, at least, in that we're in the same place.
Yeah.
I guess that counts as a studio, right?
The studio is actually my living room table.
We're in Nick's living room.
So, yeah.
We've got microphones. They're all plugged into the same machine, and here we are.
Yeah. Very hungover.
Good to see faces when I talk. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate it. In the
Chris,
nicest way.
there's a blanket behind you. If you want to just sort of cover yourself with that, then you don't have to. You can pretend you're at home.
Oh, I think that'd make me very self-conscious, to be honest.
Okay, maybe you don't cover yourself with a blanket then. I don't know.
I've got some cardboard boxes upstairs. We could just put them over our heads so we don't have to look at
yeah.
each other.
Could do. Just
Like
a
Poetry
table
the
of the
Rock.
Bene Gesserit. Just
Yeah, we're all quite hungover. We've had the shipping forecast works due.
It's a Christmas party, yeah, because this is Christmas when this goes out. This definitely is Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels
Absolutely,
It
yeah.
feels Christmassy, despite us having a Halloween party last night.
yeah, we watched
Yeah,
the
sort
thing.
of.
It was advertised as a Halloween party, and then it kept being rescheduled to a later date, and now it's December.
Yes, one thing and another. Life gets in the way, and all the
It
rest of
sure does.
it. Yeah.
Saying that, me and Grace did have our own little Halloween party, and a rat tried to climb out of my toilet, so that was terrifying. In the middle of a horror film, we
Yeah,
just
just-
started hearing this noise, and it was, don't ever live in the countryside, folks.
Yeah.
To be fair, James lives in what is dubbed as rat country.
I didn't know that
Big
when
rat country.
did not know that when I bought the place.
No, I didn't know that either, to be fair.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I wish you'd told me before.
I didn't even know the place existed, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, that I remember when I helped you move in to where you were going. It was the first time I'd seen the house, and I had gone out and rented the biggest van that I was legally allowed to drive. I was driving down this lane, and it was getting narrower and narrower and narrower.
Yeah.
And it was dark and even all the more creepy and stuff like that. And James was just like, yeah, keep going. It's just around the next corner. And then it was like, yeah, cottage in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolute horror film. And there we were, blocking everybody in, trying to get down this lane while we unloaded the first of 3 runs with this, the biggest van in the world.
It's a very spooky place. Has its charms, but yeah, horror film in that brief moment. But yeah, we had our Christmas party last night. We watched The Thing, because that's both a Christmas and a Halloween movie in its own way.
Yeah, it's got snow in it.
It's got snow.
So
That
it's got a
makes-
lot of snow in it.
That makes it Christmassy.
Yeah.
What did you guys think?
I understand where Thingu comes from now. I watched that before watching the thing, and then I went, "Hang on, this is what Pingu was."
Wow,
yeah,
they sure ripped off Thingu.
pretty much.
Wow.
It's like they're bastards.
John Carpenter, you talentless hack.
Yeah,
Why did you rip
exactly.
off the Pingu movie?
I mean, they greatly extended it, but no, it was good. It was good.
I really enjoyed
I
it.
could tell you got
Yeah.
really into the thing.
It was just...
Like you were just sat forward the whole time, just
Yeah,
fully engaged in that film.
I wanted to know what was going on. It was really like the writing was so tight that you really suspected everybody.
Yeah.
It was sometimes they can write like a, I don't want to use this sort of word, but an Among Us style story. And
Yeah,
usually
maybe we
there's
shouldn't compare it to Among Us.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. This is it. Like usually there's tells. You can tell which one's the baddie. But this, honestly, I couldn't. It was all the way through. It was tense. It was very good. So I will add it to my list of John Carpenter movies that I actually like. So,
Just out of curiosity, I'm seeing how many fics there are for.
which, to be clear, is all of them that I've watched so far. So,
There are 180 fics about The Thing.
oh wow,
The first one I've seen is MacReady and an OC,
Oh,
Okay.
For God's sake.
of course it is.
which
Those
completely valid.
OCs. Yeah, everywhere.
I love the idea of someone watching The Thing and being like, yes, that handsome man.
I
will-
like this man. Yeah.
The perfect place to torture my character I've built from scratch.
The top one is a crossover with My Hero Academia, because of course it is.
Oh, for fuck's
Okay.
sake.
And the second one is a Will Graham Hannibal Lecter fic. That's
Wow.
also The
Okay.
Thing.
Did
Which
it eat the thing?
either we did cover on the show when we did Alexa, or it was one I was considering doing.
I think you considered doing.
Okay, I never actually brought it. It's a very good fic. I've read that one.
Mm.
Would recommend. There's also a Venom, The Thing, here, which makes a lot of sense.
Venom is the thing in a
Venom
way.
is kind of the thing,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah. Only
Just-
much more
Likable.
likable and less easy to
Yeah.
hide, I think.
Yeah.
He hasn't killed what's his face yet.
Eddie.
Eddie, yeah. I was trying to remember the actor's name too, but that's gone from.
And then straight after that, we watched one of my childhood films,
Mhm.
which was Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the
Ah,
Guardians.
yes.
Very, very different
Mhm.
genre.
Which I think is going to be today's topic, unless we want to derail and talk about Among Us, because that just occurred to me that that's an option. But no, we shouldn't.
If we ever do an Among Us episode, I mean, how can you characterize something which has no character?
I mean,
Because-
I'm about to check. Let me just check
Yeah.
briefly on Among Us.
I'm sure AO3 has done their best.
Sort of small prediction for that one. I reckon a lot of them are going to be Among Us AUs.
Does anyone have a guess on how many fics about Among Us there are?
I'm going to say 500.
Okay, Nick.
I think higher. I think about 25,000.
It is somewhere between those numbers.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
It is 3,000.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
pretty,
told you they'd try. I
Yeah.
told you.
they did.
They're resilient little fuckers, these writers.
Yeah, resilient little. Also, just over half of them are only Among Us. Like, no other fandoms involved.
All right.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
The top one is called Imposter Syndrome, which is
Of course.
crewmate / imposter, which is enemies to lovers.
Yes.
And
Love
4,000
enemies
words
to
long.
lovers.
I think we've got an Among Us episode in us. Let's sit back and
we'll have to play a few rounds,
Hang
I
on.
think.
Is
I've
this
never
the
played
Christmas
Among Us.
episode
this
or
is the
not?
Christmas episode. I'm saying we have an Among Us episode in us.
Okay.
It's not today,
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
because today we're talking about Rise of the Guardians. Grace,
Yes.
tell us about Rise of the Guardians, because you are the lore expert here. In a rare twist of fate, you are the lore man.
Very briefly, when this film came out, it was a sort of special interest for under a year, and I was very interested in the lore behind the film, which turns out is a lot darker, a lot grittier for a children's book than I was expecting. But the film itself is about Jack Frost, and he joins Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, and the Sandman as like a sort of Avengers-style team-up against the Boogeyman, Pitch Black, as played by the very lovely Jude Law.
That's why it was a special interest.
I mean, you know...
I can see he's got the voice for it to
Yeah.
do these sort of high and mighty villains. So
Exactly, and
Yeah.
he was very good in his role.
So, it's going to be hard to introduce all the characters, mainly because I don't have a presentation to show you guys right now. But we have all seen Rise of the Guardians.
Yes, we all know who Santa Claus is, the Tooth Fairy is.
Does anyone
But
not know about
roughly.
Father Christmas?
I still believe in it. No.
I was about to say, we've
I think that was the message in the film, wasn't it?
we've had a very
Yes.
loose
Yes.
rule about covering real people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're breaking that today
Yes.
to talk about Santa Claus, who is incredibly real.
So
Um,
if you are under 12 and you're listening,
Which
one,
shouldn't be.
one, you shouldn't be. You absolutely shouldn't be. And two, yes, they are all real people. They do exist.
Yes, absolutely.
So, which one would you bang?
Don't do this.
Because there's something for everyone, really, in Rise of the Guardians. I mean, we've got the iconic twink himself,
Yeah,
Jack Frost.
Yeah.
We've got a hunky man, Father Christmas.
Yeah.
We've got a buff rabbit,
Yeah. Played by Hugh Jackman.
played by Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Very stereotyped.
Oh yeah, we've got a woman in it.
There's a woman as
Yeah,
well.
there's
If you
a
like,
tooth
if you
fairy.
like women,
Yeah.
there is something for you here.
She looks a bit like a hummingbird. She's lovely. Very peppy.
And there's a villain,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is pitch
And
black.
we've got the bad boy.
and
Yeah,
we have a bad boy.
with the lovely accent.
God. If I had to pick from those options, I don't know.
The thing is, I always have a slight issue with this. I can't think of the last fictional character which I would want to smooch.
Really?
Yeah. However, I can kind of see where people are coming from with Pitch Black and the Easter Bunny.
I don't...
I
So,
see.
Not Santa, not the tooth fairy,
really?
but the fucking Easter
So-
bunny.
yeah,
So the one I see where they're coming from for me is Jack Frost.
yeah, all right, I
Like
see.
he seemed
Played by Chris
tailor made.
Pine.
Yeah, because like especially if you think about what people were into in like 2010 to 2012 when they were drawing this up. Like this was when Edward Cullen was at the peak of his popularity. This is when My Chemical Romance were kind of just coming off there.
He does have the sort of...
This is not only that. This is
Yeah.
when David Tennant was coming off his
Yeah.
peak popularity, and the concept artist probably looked at all of these
Merged
and
them.
combined them, and that's how we got Jack Frost.
He does look like a cross between sort of David Tennant
Yeah.
and... is it Gerard Way in the Black Parade video?
Yeah, he is my chem coded in a very
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
frosty version.
He was
Yeah.
laser targeted at the emo girls.
I do know this already, but
Okay.
there are fan fictions where he goes dark
Oh,
and he just looks like an emo kid.
I see.
And there was a period of the internet where people were splicing together How to Train Your Dragon
Yes,
and that film and making them all meet up and chat to each
that
other.
is something
for some
I'm
reason.
somewhat familiar with. In fact, it's how I learned about Rise of the Guardians before Grace told me about it. Wasn't through watching the film or anything like that. It's seeing all the Tumblr edits of Rise of the Guardians mashed with How to Train Your Dragon, mashed with Frozen. I think
Yeah.
that it was sort of the anti-Super Wholock in a way.
It was before Frozen came out, so it was like every other Pixar thing going on.
Tangled was perhaps it, maybe.
I know Brave was definitely in it.
Yeah. It's sort of like Tumblr's own Avengers in a way.
Yeah, they weren't happy with Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, so they just
Yeah.
like swapped them out for Hiccup and
Oh,
Toothless.
yeah.
Exactly.
the new and improved Guardians.
So that's my prediction. We're going to see a lot of Jack Frost and Hiccup when we dive in.
I think we're gonna see,
Probably.
and maybe with Pitch Black as well.
Yeah. That leads me to my first issue with the film. For an Australian, the Easter Bunny does not swear nearly enough.
It's a kids' film.
Yeah, and I'd like to see AO3 rectify that. I want him calling everyone, like, all the words Australians like to use. You know the ones.
Yes.
If you know.
Quick
Desperately trying to get us monetized.
message. Dear Australia, if you'd ever like to do a Guardians abridged,
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
that would
yeah.
be fantastic.
Oh, God. Maybe we can get on that.
That would be quite good. We get an Australian guy with like an extremely heavy Slavic accent in.
Well, let's be fair. Alec Baldwin, I believe, was Santa Claus.
Okay.
He's not actually Slavic, so
Yeah.
anyone else can do that accent.
I don't know who played him. It might not have been
Oh,
him.
then let me
because-
look that
yeah,
up
that's
before I
probably a
start
good
lying on
idea.
the internet.
Yes.
Lies on the internet.
God forbid lies on the internet. That
To
sacred
be-
space.
To be fair, dear listener, we at the Shipping Forecast promise that none of our lies will ever be AI generated.
No, yes, they'll all be
That's very true.
homegrown.
It was indeed Alec Baldwin.
It was.
Yeah, homegrown, generated by human minds in real time.
Yes, because my DVD has the commentary and bonus features.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to do his own accent and he can do a normal Russian accent, but they said no, we want it to be.
It needs to be
really,
sketchier.
It's for American audiences. It's got to be, you know, up the ante a little. And so he just went, all right, fuck it, we're going to go very Russian.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And if anyone's curious, it's Isla Fisher playing the Tooth Fairy.
Okay.
Yeah, we have multiple times.
We're gonna see a lot of pitch, aren't we?
I reckon so.
He's got the lowest V-neck going,
He does, doesn't
and
he?
he's got like a fucking butt cape. You know,
Butt cape. I didn't pick
you
up.
know, it's like a robe that flares out at
Yeah.
the back.
Oh, like thingy from Bleach,
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
but more
He's absolutely
more slutty.
He's got thought energy. I don't know if I can't really remember him from the back. I don't think he's got the deep V-neck at the back, but maybe that's just my mind.
Did he have
working.
a booty?
No, he's
No.
more of a slender sort of.
I don't think
person,
anyone
isn't he?
had a booty in that, and that's really the
The
difference.
Easter Bunny had a booty.
Oh, okay. I was about to say this is really why the key difference between DreamWorks and Pixar is that no one's really that thick.
But Guillermo del Toro.
Yes,
del Toro.
That's a
sorry.
point. Gizmo del Toro was involved in this.
Don't call him Gizmo. I'm trying desperately to get his name right, and you're not helping. Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del. It's funny, we can only say it as Nando.
I
Yes.
know, and I feel awful for it, but it has to be done, or it won't happen at all.
We've had far too much practice at that. For
Yeah.
details, see our second show.
I'm too
need to
scared to
finish
say
that.
it any other way because I trust him to say it right.
I hope Guillermo del Toro really appreciates what we do in the shadows for like mainstreaming how his name is pronounced.
I'm sure, like,
In the same
pronunciation has
way-
gone right since then.
In the same way all the Hermiones in the world are relieved when those films came out and everyone was like, aha, that's how you say it.
Hermione.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I imagine
That's-
Gizmo feels the same way.
Oh, shut
I,
up.
I can't stop.
I think a part of me thinks that's why the Easter Bunny was like a fucking curvy, because Guillermo del Toro,
Known monster fucker.
he loves that shit.
Yeah.
And I know he did Troll Hunters. He made all the humans in it flat as fuck, and then all the trolls are curvy as hell, like
Damn right.
built like brick shit houses as well. And I'm just saying, no shade, but you have a type, and it's showing.
No shade, but.
Even the Yetis looked like you could trust.
Oh yeah,
them.
the Yetis were thick.
The Yetis were thick as fuck.
And you know what? We're probably going to see some sexy Yeti
But like,
in this.
you know that they'd treat you right. They had that sort of comfortable sexy to them. It was kind of weird. Like,
The Yetis
good
would treat
to-
you right.
yeah, they're good to hang out with.
They make the toys. They're fluffy. They'll...
That's so funny. Yeah, no, the elves don't make it when we just let them.
Yeah, I
make
don't think
that.
we're going to see many fics about the
Oh,
elves
fuck
from
no.
Rise of the Guardians.
Well, no, they were just sort of like
They were,
sentient traffic cones with bells on the top, really,
Yeah,
weren't
they're-
they? So,
they're to be killed off comically.
Yeah,
yeah, they are
Wait.
this franchise's
that's
red
the
shirt.
point. Has Despicable Me come out by this point?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Are they're the proto minion, I suppose?
Oh, okay. So if this
That's
had
what-
actually made it into a franchise,
That's
Then,
the impression I get.
yeah, I'll see when Despicable Me came out.
Yeah.
hang on.
Guardians was 2012 for reference.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's later. It was 26th of June 2015.
Okay,
So yeah, it's got 3 years on it.
Well,
Now you know.
now we know.
Now we know.
So, follow-up question. What other characters do you think would show up? As in, if you could add another mythological person to it, who do you think's going to appear?
I think
Because I just had a horrifying thought.
Oh dear.
the Bone Fairy.
Jesus.
Oh no, she's
Oh.
fucking Jesus. I'm sure.
That's just got us cancelled by the Pope.
Hey,
So-
the Pope's into anime now. He's
Oh.
fine. You have seen Luce, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that the church now has an anime girl.
The church has an official approved waifu.
Yes.
She's too young to be a waifu.
She's too young to do it, that's true. As an aside, loving how much fan art there is out there of her. Like,
And thankfully, none of it's been sexualized yet.
yeah, no,
They've
they've
been doing quite well.
the internet's been very respectful of the Vatican's first anime girl.
probably leading by example to the church not to sexualise children.
Oh,
But here we are.
Oh,
Cancel
Grace.
that one.
Wow, Grace. And here I was getting us cancelled, and you just dropped that one. Christ.
Yeah, we'll cut that bit.
Oh, maybe. I mean, now we're all set up here. I might just dump the raw.
oh no!
No, you can't because you've got to put the 2 bits.
If you're
Oh,
going
yeah, I
to,
do, yep.
if you're going to do that, I will do an impression of you shouting slur after slur after slur.
Okay, I want to hear the impression of me.
No,
Go on. No, you've set this up.
I'm not doing that.
I'll go on.
I'm not
Oh,
doing that.
please.
No,
I won't be offended.
promise
Please.
not to dump the raw.
Please
Yeah.
don't. I've got to be in a car with him for the next 3 hours.
I promise not. What?
He's driving in a mood. Like, Nick
not
said
gonna-
horrible things about
I'm not
me.
going to be in a mood if Nick does a convincing impression of me.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, cool.
Hello and welcome to the shipping forecast. That's the best I've got.
I don't think I sound like that, but
I think you chickened out on your insult.
yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. But it's fine.
No, like seriously, that's the best impression I can probably do.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, I don't have a Nick impression, so
no,
I don't have a Grace impression either to hand.
I am inimitable.
I think if fanfiction writers are going to put in a new character, it'll either be an OC or they'll put in, if any of it's like about Pitch Black, I reckon it'll be his daughter, Mother Nature, who will be in
I
it.
didn't realize his daughter was Mother Nature.
Bro, the lore in the books is wild.
That is wild. That makes
yeah.
him quite powerful.
He's got such a sad backstory,
Yeah.
bro. Like he was a captain of the guard. These nightmares or whatever he was containing in these cells or something got out, corrupted him. He lost all the memory of his family and his daughter. He's sent to Earth or not by the moon, and his daughter just sort of watches him from afar. And she can't really do anything to.
Yeah, this is dark for a
There's
kid's
definitely
book.
more.
Yeah.
That was not covered in the film.
No.
No. I think if they had more, maybe they'd have been able to go into it some more. But yeah, I don't think any of that was going to come.
Okay, hear me out. I reckon there's going to be a Mothman fic.
A Mothman.
I think Mothman becomes a guardian.
Okay.
Possibly a Chupacabra.
I can imagine the groundhog coming back on like
Yes.
that because he was like, not the groundhog in the film. I can see him just like showing up for no
There's
reason.
only room for one fairy base in this team.
It's,
The leprechaun is canonical as well.
Leprechaun's canonical.
saying that though, I reckon there's scope there for quite a fun fic. I would have thought because like say the
Exactly,
the groundhog comes back and he's exactly like the wombat in the Compare
And he
the Market.
causes
advert.
a time loop.
Oh, that as
don't.
well, yeah.
Ooh.
By being incompetent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
By being
God.
chirpy but incompetent. Or incompetent but chirpy. Whichever one works.
Slight tangent. I found out that they measured the actual groundhog's success rate on actually predicting the weather.
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
found that it is more unreliable than he is reliable. He gets it
no.
wrong more times than he gets it right, bless him.
That is
But it's
a
nice.
shame.
It's nice that
Yeah.
he's still got a job, though.
As a follow-up, sorry, I'm going on my own tangent here. I realized I don't actually know what the Chupacabra looks like because I always think it looks like a capybara because the name is very similar.
No.
No, I'm
No,
pretty sure
it's not.
they look a lot more
Scary.
Yeah.
Any guesses what it looks like
angry,
before I show
scary
you?
than
I
that.
think it's like a werewolf.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's like a sort of a wolfy thing with
yeah.
teeth sticking
it's
out
like
and-
a wolfy thing with spawn. It
Yeah,
reminds
there
me
he
a
is.
lot of one of the monsters we saw in the hit movie The Thing that we watched last night.
Yeah, when it was sort of halfway through digesting that dog so it could assimilate it.
Exact
Yeah.
spoilers
Oh.
for
Spoilers
the
for
thing.
the thing, by the way. Yeah.
The
I'm
thing's
sorry.
pretty good. Go see the thing.
I'm sorry we're talking about the thing on this incredibly fluffy kids TV show, but
Oh, okay. That's something we should really add to our repertoire of regular things. Is this going to be a wholesome, fluffy community, or is it going to be dark, smutty?
I think it's going to be dark and smutty.
I think it's
'Cause-
going to be dark and smutty.
Yeah.
too.
I reckon Jack is going to be laying fucking Easter eggs.
Yeah.
he's paired
Okay.
with that rabbit.
That's something we should look for. Egg fic.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Egg preg Jack. Easter Bunny's fault. It's
I'm
Jack,
say- I'm
did
just
you lay
saying-
this egg?
I'm sorry. I know this website too well. I can just sense it.
Okay, so we're going to look for eggs.
What things do you think is going to appear, Nick?
So, my takeaway from Rise of the Guardians Okay, it was one of those things. Some kids shows are like this. Okay, in that if you applied any sort of critical thinking as to what was going on, it would be utterly horrifying.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure there was a line where the Tooth Fairy was sort of saying how much she enjoyed her job. They were in a kid's bedroom collecting teeth, and she's like, oh, yeah, this is the best bit, like watching them sleep all peaceful. And you're just thinking to yourself, if that was said in any other context, it would be creepy as fuck, So I'm going to go dark. I reckon a lot of people have a bad time. Not because of anything creepy or something like that, but I just think people are going to suffer.
I think that when AO3 writers sort of find out that all these characters were people who had died and ascended to the job.
Yes, that as well.
That adds a whole new dimension to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is utterly horrifying. If you think about
it started with a kid dying and coming out of a lake. He drowned in a lake.
Yes.
A lot of child deaths in this film.
There weren't that many child deaths.
There were more than you'd
one.
expect. There were... Wait.
Everything else was off camera.
I swear there was a second child death.
Who was the second one?
I can't remember.
No, I think it was showing Jack Frost, or who he was, saving his baby sister, and that's how he died.
Sorry, I thought the baby sister died as well. No, she didn't.
Literally fell through
she's
the
fine.
ice and drowned, saving his sister.
Maybe
so,
not, man.
Actually, we don't know if she made it out.
That's true.
It didn't actually show whether she was okay or not.
Sequel pitch.
Oh, no.
Villain shows up in the second movie. Don't know what it is, but it turns out to be his sister,
Yeah.
who has now gone corrupted.
Oh, my God. Well, we don't know if Pitch Black died in that either, but I doubt it.
Maybe she gets fire spells. They can be like a nemesis.
If
She
they
can be the Virgil to his Dante.
if they wanted to set this up as a franchise, which is what I feel like they were going for.
That was the plan. However, a different film came out involving a team up that year called The Avengers, and that became one of the most popular films ever made, and it completely overshadowed Rise of the Guardians.
And
That's why it was rough timing.
Yeah.
I feel like if they left Rise of the Guardians in the oven for like 2 or 3 more years, it would have come out. It would have done pretty well.
probably just as people were getting bored of sort of superhero movies.
I think if they had done it the year before, everyone would have said, "Oh,
Year
Avengers,
before, yeah.
you copied Rise of the Guardians."
Wow, this Thor guy looks suspiciously like Father Christmas. How could you do this? But yeah, that's kind of unfortunate timing, I think, was the problem.
Yeah, such is the world of
As
film.
an aside, I just went to pull up the tag for Rise of the Guardians, and I was scrolling through all the films alphabetically, and I noticed Ratatouille.
Oh, don't.
No, has only 300 works.
Really?
That's still more than I was expecting.
That's for Ratatouille. It's a very popular film.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Pixar, isn't it? Of course, everything, nearly everything they
I
produce,
figured
people laugh at.
Ratatouille would have way more. I'd like to think a lot of them are people getting ratatouille'd, in that like there's someone sat on their head pulling their hair to make them do things.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else?
What sort of things do you think you'll see?
Backstory, expanding the different characters. I think a lot of, as I said, shipping Jack Frost with Hiccup, and the Disney girls of that era being Rapunzel and Elsa. Mostly
Definitely
Elsa,
Elsa.
because ice powers
Yeah.
match up together. Maybe making him join the X-Men. I could believe that as a thing.
Okay.
Because he's very similar to one of the X-Men characters.
That's it. These are a lot nicer answers than me saying he's going to lay eggs because he's shagged the Easter Bunny.
Yes.
It's a very different
So-
tonal shift.
Okay, in terms of smut, yeah, I think there's going to be I think we're leaning towards dark in terms of the smut. I think it's going to be very hanky-spanky. I think...
Pardon?
I don't know where that came from, and I'm never saying it again. I apologise.
Hanky
Hanky
spanky.
spanky.
That's your impression. You could do it. Just saying hanky spanky.
Hanky spanky, yeah.
I also think that... now I've said hanky-spanky, I've realised there's definitely going to be a BDSM fic involving Santa putting someone on the naughty list.
Oh, don't.
Oh,
You're probably right, though.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
yeah. Somebody out there will have ingested the amount of internet crack required to do that.
I don't think there's that much crack required to think of Santa and then naughty list.
No.
And then
Did I
see the 7-foot tall man that they put in there, just kind of with naughty written on his hand, just kind of going at it. For those just listening, I'm gesturing. It's just like
I mean, sexy Santa's already a thing, isn't it?
that's true.
I was
Yeah.
telling you how my brothers went to like a club.
Yes,
and they
tell
met
that story.
That my brother went to like a club that also had like a sex dungeon thing at the bottom. And yeah, he met a guy who looked just like Santa Claus. Oh, yeah, you look just like Santa Claus. Yeah, that's my thing. I've got a load of subs on the go. I've got I make my own. I've got a sexy Santa
And when you
workshop.
say subs, you do not mean sandwiches.
No, submissives.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Submarine.
To use the Latin term.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys in the Navy.
He works on submarine. I've got subs on the go. Yeah, I work at the docks.
Yeah, he's just a guy who just everyone's on the naughty list when they go into his bedroom. I guess it's just it's mental.
BDSM Santa man.
Yeah, he makes wooden paddles and shit.
That's-
Do they say
Himself.
like naughty and nice on the side?
Yeah, you can ask for them to be customized. And I was like,
Oh
I was
god.
like, bro, why were you even in there?
Why was your brother?
Yeah, there's a point.
I think he did it for the giggles. Like he was saying how like instead he didn't have any chains on him, so he just like removed the bathroom plug from like his thing and just sort of hung it around his
Oh.
neck.
Of course he did.
Like,
Just-
But next time you go to your brother's place, just look for custom paddles.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm not going to,
That's fair.
because then I'll have to like make eye contact with them after like looking at the paddle, and it's just not gonna. I'm just like, oh my god.
Next time you go to your brother's place, let me come with you and I'll just distract them. I'll look for paddles.
Oh my god.
I want to know what they've got written on them.
Fuck's sake. I hope my brothers are not being beaten up by an old man who looks like Santa. But you know what?
Well,
Each to their own.
I hope
Yeah.
they're not paying for it anyway.
Oh, they wouldn't pay for it. They're tires for it.
Oh, good.
Right.
Not for long after the old man, though.
Maybe-
Oh,
no.
Maybe we should write some fan fiction now.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
I'm-
move on from this depravity into
Right.
some more depravity.
Phones out,
Indeed.
folks. Let's look for some fix.
Yeah, it always boggles my mind that I'm doing this on a phone screen rather than a computer screen.
To be honest, I always do it on my phone.
It's nice to have the screen in front of you with
Yeah,
the wiggly
well,
lines
that's
moving
true.
across it. So, right, AO3.
Grace, who is Hazel the Apiarist?
What?
I've just seen a fic. It is just Rise of the Guardians.
Oops.
It is Pitch Black and Hazel the Apiarist. As a reminder, if you want to follow along with us, you can join our Discord where we post all of these fics. as we
Yes.
go.
Here we go. Okay, so
Yeah, so this was The Bells by Black Knee No 3569.
I've just seen that one.
Yep, I've just
Yeah.
posted.
Oddly enough, going slightly backwards, like literally the first one is a crossover between Rise of the Guardians, How to Train Your Dragon,
Yeah,
Brave, and Tangled.
I was going to
So,
look at that.
yeah.
So
Let's have a look at the bells.
I'm
since
Googling
already
Hazel
here.
the Apiarist.
The Apiarist Freeform.
All I'm finding is on AO3.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's an OC.
It's an OC that's made it big enough to have her own tag. By
Yeah.
the sounds of things, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, good on her.
Well, big enough. It's the same author using them.
Yeah,
using
yeah.
the tag. Each one. It's called The Bells.
This is one of those fandoms where I'm quite surprised at how prevalent it is. You know, like 10,000 works, and that's just on AO3.
Honestly, seeing what I saw on Tumblr, I'm not surprised it's 12,000 words.
I see.
Tell you what, Nick, just for your education, I'll pull out some Tumblr edits of.
Okay, we will have a look. I'll.
It's often stuff like that where they put him with Elsa
I see. Yeah.
and edit her into the same outfit as him.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Ooh, crack.
Thanks, Super Hands. Very
Um,
good. Oh, there's some crack.
Right, I'll just I'll read the summary before posting this. My sister requested that I compose her a fan fiction surrounding the budding romance between her, nicknamed Corn, and Jack Frost.
Of course.
I dutifully got to work only for her later to insist that she meant Jack Frost and Elsa. Seeing through her lies, I continued an epic love story between my sister and Jack Frost. Brilliant.
I was about to say, I imagine you'd have to be quite brave to commission yourself with the character you're attracted to.
Yes.
To a family member.
Exactly.
Especially a sibling, because
Yes,
that
especially a sibling.
is getting brought up.
Yeah. Like, Grace, imagine if your brother came to you and said, like, I'm deeply lustful for Spock. Can you please draw me some slash fic of me and Spock?
I'd laugh in his face. It's too
And I
hard.
hope you draw it, because I kind of want to see that now. Just your brother smooching Spock.
Don't you shit my brother with Spock. I know you find him attractive. Don't do this.
Do what I want.
Dear, oh dear.
Very brave of you to ask the sister of the brother. I'm telling him you said that.
Good. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Maybe he'll draw it himself.
Which one?
Either. You've got twin brothers.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Whichever you think will be funniest.
Do you want one drawn as a Victorian gentleman or the other one as a hippie like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Whichever you think will be funnier to be smooching Spock.
Okay, alright.
Because it could go either way. Right, let's look at Corn's Lies
Yes.
by Your Mum 696959.
Yep, absolutely
Wow.
brilliant. Absolutely
I
brilliant.
can't help. Well, if Your Mum 696959 is out there, do correct me if I'm wrong. I suspect that username was supposed to be Your Mum 696969. However, they were typing too quickly when they set it up and hit the 5 instead of the 6.
Or 696969 is already taken.
Yeah.
So, yeah, originality. Actually, I'll just read the first bit of the summary, which I didn't, because I
Okay.
reckon this would be quite funny to read.
Okay.
Corn's love life. Sorry, hang on a minute. I'll get into the fanfiction.
Narration voice.
Corn's love life was like a forest. A dead forest. A dead forest on fire. Who started the fire? Corn herself. Why? Because arson is girl boss. But will an unexpected encounter change everything? Will Corn's burning... you can have to cut that out. Will Corn's burning passion and reoccurring bowel problems melt the ice around her prince's heart?
What is this?
This is the one written about... oh, yeah. About your sister.
Corn left her apartment with ass full of gas and heart full of dreams.
Okay. I'm going to put this down as to reach out to see if we can do a dramatic reading.
And embarrass her sibling further. I mean, it's only, let's see how many... Have they not done another chapter yet?
No, this is the
Oh,
only...
yeah, it's because it was literally published the 2nd of this month.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it's an ongoing thing.
and I'm the first person to leave kudos on it.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty mega, that. I like that.
It's amazing that these are all being done like a day ago, 2 days ago. This film
It's
came
still
out
very
years
prolific,
ago.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Let me just compare some stats. Okay, who do you think is more popular? Elsa and Jack, or Hiccup and Jack?
Hiccup and Jack.
I think it'll be Elsa and Jack.
Nick has it. It's Hiccup. So there are 750 at the time of recording Elsa Jack Frost fics. There are 1,700 fics for Hiccup and Jack Frost. There is 1,000 difference between them.
Well, it's exactly straight shipping on my AO3.
It happens.
It happens very occasionally, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I have a question. Without crossovers, who is Jack Frost shipped with the
Oh
most?
yes. Let
in
me
Rise of the Guardians?
adjust some fill. While I do that, who do you expect?
Bunnymund.
Yeah,
Bunnymund.
I mean, the Easter Bunny. That's his full name.
yeah.
It's full.
E.
It's
Asta Bunnymund.
canonically Bunnymund.
Yeah, it's E. Asta Bunnymund. I've seen that tag.
Asta Bunnymund.
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell you there is an 80 fic difference between the first and the second most popular.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Only 8.
the second most popular is Easter Bunnymund and Jack Frost.
Who's the
Jack Frost and Pitch Black.
first?
There are 80. It's so narrow though. Like, I'm gonna give you that because it's so incredibly close.
Damn.
That yeah.
It's one of the
Daddy issues just won by 80.
yeah. It is one of those pieces of information that you wouldn't have known before, but you're not surprised by once you
Yeah.
learn it.
Yes, yes.
So,
It's
yeah.
certainly third most popular, substantially lower by only 300 works. Pitch Black and Sanderson Man Snoozy.
Oh, the Sandman.
The Sandman.
Yay, Sandman.
Slightly below that is
Sandman
one
Snoozy.
Jamie Bennett Jack Frost, who I believe is the child.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not touching that because that is a slash, not an and.
I
I
reckon
see.
they'll wait for him to grow up, but even that doesn't
I
sit
hope
right
so.
with me.
What's shocking me though is Nicholas Sent North, Father Christmas, doesn't show up until the 9th most popular, where he is shipped with Toothiana.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
People not really that into Santa Claus in terms of erotica, at least not in the original works here,
Oh.
or the relationship set. That surprises me.
Yeah,
'Cause
big Russian man
he's-
with swords I thought would have gone down really
Yeah,
well.
he's a
Yeah.
7 foot tall Russian man.
And he's very nice and jolly.
Yeah. Oh, incidentally, Jack Frost Pitch Black more popular than Elsa Jack Frost on this website,
Again,
Wow.
I
and
saw that
possibly
comment as well.
only this website. I suspect that's an anomaly.
Oh, okay. So somebody's made a fandom name of some of the similar movies which came out.
Okay.
It's Rise of the Brave Tangled Dragons.
Yes.
So yeah,
That rings a bell.
I like it when people make fandom names like that. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elsa and Jack Frost. I'm going to look at Crack because why not? Thing is, I'm not in doubt. I just want to look at Crack. It's just I like to see what people are doing in the Crack Treated Seriously tags.
I've almost found what Grace was looking for.
What was I looking for?
There's an Easter Bunny Jack Frost fic, and the summary is just Jack's too full.
Oh dear.
Ah!
It's called Spill by BRB Rope. I don't see any eggs, however.
This
well,
is
I have just found an egg fic,
Oh, brilliant!
Oh.
We'll talk about that then.
but it's between Toothiana and Jack Frost.
Oh,
Yeah, the only woman for some reason is laying eggs.
of course, no, because she's a bird.
Oh yeah, shit, she's a bird.
Yeah, that's why she's laying. It took me a second there. I was like, teeth don't lay eggs.
Frostbitten by
Birds
shipping
do.
war guy.
Oh shit!
Baby Tooth and the other fairies don't quite understand what Jack and their queen mother were doing, but they don't want to interrupt. And yeah, the tags are, parental toothina, impregnation, walking in on someone, egg laying, implied sexual content, oral sex, pov child,
oh dear.
impulsive
Oh, no.
pose because fuck it. Yeah, alright. Crikey.
Grace, remind me who Puka is.
Puka.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that little Japanese girl in that was a
Oh,
A TV show
I think
called
that's something
Puka.
unrelated. I found an egg fic with the Easter Bunny.
my god.
Here we
It was
go.
only a matter of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, rabbits don't lay eggs.
No, but that's but fun fact.
I know that
about
shouldn't have occurred to me this late in the game, but
the reason why they believe the Easter Bunny leaves eggs was because years ago there are birds that lay eggs on the ground, and when rabbits are hiding from hunters and dogs and things, they will lie as flat as they can, sometimes on those nests or like in around those nests. And when they
Okay.
leave and they've chased the rabbit away, they'll find that there are eggs where the rabbit has been hiding.
So for a while, it was folklore that some rabbits laid eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
so this
Interesting.
fic is called Tiny Little Treasures by Frost in the Warren, which is definitely a name for
Yes, it
Frost
is.
Bunny shippers.
That's the ship name. I see.
Well, no, the ship name, I'm glad you asked, is in the tags, because this fic was written for Jack Rabbit Week 2014.
Jack Rabbit.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's family fluff, emotional hurt, comfort, the one where Puka lays eggs but Bunny doesn't. Floofy babies, one where Jack keeps a secret. Yeah. Jack Frost has given up hope on never having kids on his own, then the man in the moon gives him 5 huge eggs.
Oh God.
Jack's about to get the family he always wanted, and Bunny's going to have to come along for the ride. Turns out he's not the last Puka after all. Who knew Puka laid eggs?
Oh shit! No, Puka is the species.
Oh.
That's what Bunnymund is, I think.
I
Okay.
see. Who knew Puka laid eggs? Or Jack becomes completely enraptured by his eggies. Bunny comes to a decision. Babies are hatched, but Manny probably ships Jack Rabbit in secret. So in this fic, and you know what? This is going to be my headcanon now. The Moon's entire goal is to just set up shipping, because he's bored.
Oh my god!
Like he chooses which ghosts to promote to Guardians based on who he thinks will pair well with other people.
Yeah, I can judge it by some of the works on here. I can see that.
I'm just looking for the immortal line of Jack, did you lay this egg? I should probably re-explain that for people who haven't heard me say it before, or people not intimately familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There is an iconic fan comic that was written by the people who formed Studio Clamp in the end, who made, I believe, Sailor Moon, but definitely other very popular anime.
Okay.
I think they made Clanad.
They made Clanad. I think they did Code Geass as well.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. Count.
Yeah. There's a comic one of them did about a guy called Kakyoin laying an egg after a romantic night with Jotaro. And there's a line from the comic that's just, Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? And it's very iconic. If you Google that phrase, you'll find more.
Jojo, you gave us so much.
I know. Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Most of it Barras.
They're all jacked.
Tragically less jacked as the series went on. It was always more entertaining when it was just loads of beefy 15-year-olds that looked like they were all built like Arnie, but they're just 15.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, alas. We'll do a JoJo episode next year. Okay.
I have something here.
Okay.
I found a crossover fic which I wouldn't expect to happen. Okay.
Hit me.
I'm just going to post this and let you see at least the title. This is Daffy's Introduction to Grindr by Ariel Ritchie Lipschitz.
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck,
What's he
who
doing?
is having
Is
a...
he
I'll tell you
guarding
what he's
childhood?
doing. I will tell you what he's doing.
Oh no, I see what he's doing from the tags.
He's having a hard time since his divorce from Bugs,
course.
i.e. Bugs Bunny. When a friend suggests he tries a dating app, at first he is hesitant, but he decides to see what he will find on the male hookup app Grindr.
Oh my god. Okay. Scary places, Grindr.
Yeah, the tags below: edging, harness, oviposition, threesome, dehumanization, and water sports. This was done for Kinktober, and by the looks of things, it fucking shows. But yeah.
Just looking at the summary, I think they didn't manage oviposition or threesome because they're ticking things off.
Oh, I see.
So edging and harness are in,
It's
is dehumanization and water sports.
It's either that or it's the other way around. This is the oviposition and threesome fic. Let me have a read.
Did anyone do a convincing Daffy Duck?
No.
No.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, so this is, by the looks of things, it's Daffy Duck, the Easter Bunny, and an original male character.
From Daff30. Hey, saw your profile and love what you have to offer. Wanted to see if this would go anywhere. Would love to see what you can do. Winky face.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
From Daff30. I've no plans for me tonight. What do you have in mind, big boy?
Yeah, there he is on Grindr. Yeah, the Easter Bunny.
Wait, Daffy Duck's the one with the very, garbly voice? I can't think of how else to describe it.
He's got a lisp.
Oh, yeah, I can't do a Daffy
Yeah,
Duck.
he's got a lisp.
I'm not going to even attempt it. What?
I found my first ABO fic.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
$2, one Warren by Voidbirds. Fantastic name.
Who's the show?
It's Easter Bunny and Jack Frost rat mating, heat, anal sex, alpha beta dynamics, commas, low, blowjobs, outside sex, xenophilia, alien biology, sex, pollen, violence as foreplay, Jack's being an horny arsehole, top Jack Frost, bottom bunny, poker Jack, poker freeform, blowing hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds
got
like it's
everything.
got everything, yeah.
Do you want to post that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
Yeah.
meant to do that. Sorry.
That's okay.
We'll have another foray into the ABO-verse.
If you really want to. I mean,
It's a light reading for later tonight.
It's always...
bedtime yowie.
bedtime.
oh, I don't think ABO is bedtime yaoi. This is full start of the day yaoi.
This is serious yaoi too.
But you can't have it too serious because you can't get out of bed. It's just like you wake up and like it's not worth getting out of bed. I know what exists.
I see.
Yeah, the day has already
Ended.
Ended, yeah.
There it is. There it is. Right. Okay.
Okie doke.
I
Let's have a look.
always get worried about like trying to send Victor Mayo 3 over to people just because of the time with my half sister.
Yes.
Always live in my brain.
This is I do have to sort of like really really concentrate if I skip away to like another server to check
Oh
a
yeah, because
message.
you use Discord for other things.
Because I am now in 2 or 3 servers, and it's like I don't want them to.
Oh,
Although one of them already knows about the podcast, I don't want them to find out what we're reading.
well,
So,
shout
you
out
know.
to Nick's friends. So $2, one Warren by Voidbirds.
Yes, I'm an adult.
Yeah, you
Let
sure
me.
are. Sex pollen, puka freeform. So Jack is also a rabbit in this.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, they are. Bunnyman and Jack are mates in every meaning of the word, according to this. I'm gonna Google what a puka looks like.
Yeah, I think it's just like a big rabbit.
Mm.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
if it's
no, it's not.
Oh.
What have you found?
Oh, I think it's a cryptid.
Oh,
Really?
It seems it.
well, like a jackalope is a cryptid.
Of Celtic origin, interesting.
Why does he have an Australian accent then?
Oh
He
God!
should be, you know.
Dunno.
I don't know if this is a fan thing or this is real to the books. I don't know.
I've no idea. But that's a picture of one of them.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
It's sort of like a cross between a rabbit and a wolf, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems about right for Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his
that.
real form. This is what Hugh Jackman actually is. He's hid it well, but you know, one day we'll get him.
Talented man. And it explains Van Helsing.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Pukas are even more. Okay.
Oh, it's alpha and alpha. That's unusual.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be alpha and alpha, but here we are. So that's why it's violent. Oh my God.
I'm guessing in a situation where it's 2 alphas, they just sort of have to sword fight until one of them submits. And then the other.
There's art at the bottom.
Oh.
No.
There is.
Oh, that's decent art.
Literal jackrabbit.
Yeah.
As in Jack the Rabbit with an egg.
He lays an egg. But he's an alpha. Didn't know alphas could lay eggs.
Yeah.
To be fair, we haven't read this properly. We have skimmed through.
No, that's true.
But yeah, that's that's a very cute drawing for such a violent,
Yeah. Yes.
seedy fic. It was almost jarring. I was expecting like when Nick said it was like going to be like graphic porn, but this is This is a very sweet ending.
Oh
I
dear.
agree. The most wholesome cum as lube fic I've seen today.
It is.
Oh, this could end badly. I have here a crossover with Supernatural.
Okay.
It's called A Colder Shade of Pale by Guardian of Screwing Up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cross between Rise of the Guardians and Supernatural.
Let's have
It's
a
got
look.
the Winchesters. Now, the Winchesters, known for killing supernatural entities.
Yes.
I think they'll make a pass for the Easter Bunny and
I hope they
Tooth
do.
Fairy.
I
and
sincerely hope they do.
I don't want to see them like.
I don't want to see the Winchesters kill Father Christmas.
I don't want to see him mow down the Easter Bunny in an Impala.
No, me neither.
Oh, okay. I think they're going after Jack Frost.
Oh, what?
So, yeah, by the looks of the summary, when children in the town of Burgess are found frozen to death in their beds, the Winchesters go on the hunt for the creature responsible.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
it sounds like an evil Jack fic.
It does. It does. Let's have a look in the tags. Let's have a look.
He's not evil in the tags.
Yeah,
so
it's not. The tags aren't really that descriptive.
maybe he's being
Yeah.
framed.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, this is it.
It's not exactly whimsical if he's murdering kids, is a line I've just seen.
It is, set in bits of it set in 1992.
Beautiful,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, year of Angus MacFife's battle against Argothrax
Exactly.
in the skies above Dundee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just skimming through to see if it's
I found a merman one.
a
Oh,
like
they
a
find
like
you.
a siren calling to you.
I don't know how I do it. It's Jack Frost and Pitch Black, Sparkles and Void by Spyro for Life. Go on, Spyro.
Spyro for
Spyro.
life.
Go on,
Hey, man.
Spyro, yeah. Merman Jack Frost, Merman Pitch Black, first meeting.
Oh.
Attempted cannibalism.
That sounds about right for Merman.
Hypoanalysis, Mermay. Bottom Jack Frost, blood drink, anal fingering, first time, force orgasm. Yeah, it tends to be a little bit dark when Pitch Black is involved, doesn't it?
It's,
Do you want to post that one?
yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah, Merman. We should probably do something for Mermay.
Mermaid. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, fair enough.
Like, remind me next time that time of year comes along.
May.
Well, I know when it is. It's just
I was just pulling your leg.
I might forget. So
At
when
that
May
time of
comes
year in
around,
May.
I do need May.
You lined it up.
I mean,
I did.
cut this if you will, but my birthday's in there.
Oh, fantastic!
Ah, you can remind us.
Yeah.
Well, wish you a Merry Fishmas on that day.
Yeah, Merry Fishmas. Okay, Sparkles and Void, Spyro for life.
Okay, Mer do not normally eat people. You're a Mer. You shouldn't. We don't eat people. Even the Northern Mer, they war, but they don't eat their kind. The stranger just smiled. I'm not like them. I'll eat whatever I can get my hands on. Even you, little snack.
Oh, okay.
Little snack.
It has started.
I've no idea
I
who the
see.
stranger is. I reckon it's Pitch Black.
I think it is Pitch Black, yeah.
It is.
Imagine getting Jude Law to voice some of the fanfic.
Jude Law, voices Vor.
I reckon so many people would fling money at him that he could retire permanently if he just went around voicing things.
You know what?
If he ever does, have you heard of Cameo?
Yeah.
Yes.
If he ever does a cameo, I think we should send him a paragraph.
Go on, let me check
Yeah.
if Cameo, if he's on there.
I think he'll be too big to do a cameo, but
I'd be surprised.
you know.
Oh,
I don't know.
the ship name for Jack Frost and Pitch Black is called Black Ice.
Black
Ooh,
Ice,
Yeah,
nice.
Good name.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate it when I'm driving. There's gay ships all over the road. I can't come in.
Oh, talking of gay ships, I've got something laser targeted at you here, Grace.
I don't like how you phrased that.
No, you will. It's fine. It's called
More fish people.
It's called Wei Wuxian is the actual bogeyman. No, really.
Oh, okay.
Where you shan?
It's
is
the one.
Actual
It's the
boogeyman.
one way you could make Pitch hotter for you is if he also looks like Wei Wuxian, but is voiced by Jude Law.
For fuck's sake.
Actually, okay. How would you rather it be? Would you rather Pitch
They're
look
two
like
very-
Jude Law and was voiced by Wei Wuxian, or the other way around?
It's very difficult because Wei Wuxian is a very different character,
And
To
now he's
him.
both.
Yeah.
It's everything you've ever wanted.
but I'm not sure I want it.
Right. Let's have a look.
Don't cross the streams.
1300 years ago, the Guardians defeated the Bogeyman and drove him and his nightmares into the realm of darkness. Except they sort of didn't, because Wei Wuxian would prefer to argue that he gave up and they got lucky. And his realm is His realm isn't dark, thank you. It's got ambiance.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
So why was it, now that he's back, that they seem to uncharacteristically not want to turn on him? Could be mechanical body parts, the corrupted nightmares, the rogue spirits, and the corruption within the court of the moon itself. No one is acting more out of character than Lan Wangji. We know why.
Of course we know why.
As if Lan Wangji is a part of the Guardians of
He
Childhood.
is. Oh,
Is he going to be the Easter
I
Bunny?
hope so.
Because he's always a bunny in like the Untamed fan
He
fiction
is,
I've
isn't
seen.
he? Yeah.
They've
Oh yes.
yeah,
Oh, I forgot to mention, this is by Chatonnery.
yeah, Chatonnery or Chatonnery, whichever.
So, Wei Wuxian, the Bogeyman, My Poor Brain Couldn't Resist, Rise of the Guardians AU, Crack, Trigger Warning, Death. I mean, Jack Frost canonically dies.
Yeah, but you could apply that same trigger warning to
That's true. Yeah,
Rise of the Guardians itself.
very true. I'm gonna keep looking. I want to find out who Lan Wangji is in this.
I did find one for when you're finished with that.
Mo is Sandman.
Okay.
Wei Wuxian, as we know, is Pitch. I reckon Lan Wangji is going to be Jack Frost, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm still scrolling.
No, that's the point. He does have his bitchin or bishen. The bitchin blade is a frosty blade, isn't it? So maybe
The Bitching Blade.
Bitch and Blade. I can't find any mentions of Lang Zhan yet.
maybe I was quick to assume that he was being shipped with Lan Wangji, but
To be fair, it is 60,000 words long. I
Is
mean,
it?
there's
Oh,
plenty of time for him to rock up.
Grace, you're stocked for bedtime yaoi.
Yeah, that is.
This will see you through winter.
Yeah, that's novel length. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, 60,
my two
60k
interests
words.
crossing over.
Old Man Lan.
Oh,
Lan.
Old Man Yowie.
No,
which
no,
I
no.
assume means...
That's probably the uncle.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
Oh, never mind.
Old Man.
That's just the first name I saw.
Lan is the last name.
Of course. Oh, I don't know. I'm just keep scrolling. Grace, you're gonna have to read this and find out for me.
Oh, for God's sake. Have you posted it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be in there somewhere.
This isn't one I thought I'd find. I found Fallen Kingdom by Sakura Hitomi 22, and it's pitch black, and Sanderson Man Snoozy.
Ooh.
Is this what happens when he gets... Well, he don't really die. He sort of gets corrupted,
He gets absorbed.
doesn't he? Yeah.
He ends up inside him in more ways than one.
This is a wedding, Mpreg, and a Megaverse
Ooh.
fic.
Hitting all the top tips.
This is, yeah, I think we're finding out that our hypotheses for this fandom is entirely correct. So, yeah, nearly all smart, nearly all the time.
So, Fallen Kingdom. Didn't know Sandman had a name, so I searched him and came across the name that was Wilhelm. So I used that instead of Sanderson Man Snoozy. Fetched alone as a tiny castle, the Guardians threw him in. A king and a god with great plans, now sweeping the things he owned.
There's
Realism.
a Coldplay song in there somewhere.
Be mindful it contains breeder kink.
Right, okay.
So, let's play Who Gets Pregnant?
Oh, no.
Do-do-do, do-do-do.
I'm not sure if memory serves me. Sandman Man Snoozy is the prince of the moon, and the moon is the king.
Okay.
Makes
And it's
sense.
like there's like a royal court up there or something. I could be wrong.
Okay.
And you really need to double check like what William
So-
Joyce actually wrote.
Nick. Sandman, Pitch. One of them has to be the bottom. Who do you think it is?
It's going to be Sandman, isn't it?
No, I think it's going to be Pitch Black because he's got sad man vibes,
Yes.
and the sad one ends up at the
And
bottom.
as you may recall
Okay.
from Grace's Law of Yaoi Dynamics,
I'll shut up.
he who is saddest, likely the bottom.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
And in this case, Grace is correct.
Yes.
Pitch is indeed the bottom in this fic.
Yes.
The law still holds true.
Yes.
Dr. Grace.
As
Hypothesis are
to
still
quote
holding
from the
strong.
fic itself, perfect position to breed a bitch.
Oh my
He
god.
humiliates Pitch.
This is This is like Sandman in the movie. He was just this chill little guy who
Yeah.
gave people good dreams.
Yeah,
You know.
and he's giving Pitch a good dream right now.
Our first indication that he was not all smiles and charms was when he threatened to knock out a child with his bare hands.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Sandy, knock him out, and he's just like closed fist in hand. It's like
Similarly.
the dream, Sandy Gubbins.
And he did give an elf that concussion that time.
Oh yeah, he like started swinging him around to get everyone's attention.
oh God.
Sandman hears and feels the purrs of the Omega.
Oh
It's
my
as
God.
nice as it sounds, it was far from over. Cock making lewd sounds as it left its wet
Oh,
home.
come on.
Pitch, no, guilty of trying to keep him there.
I wouldn't
Oh,
want to shag.
Pitch has a vagina in this.
For God's sake, of course
I-
he does.
I see.
I wouldn't want to shag the Sandman because that sounds like there's sand everywhere and
Oh,
it's
no.
horrible.
Oh.
Itchy as sex.
Oh, that's a good point.
So, you know what I mean? It get
Yeah.
everywhere. Not to be Anakin or anything, but
No,
like it would
I
absolutely
get
get
you.
everywhere.
I get you.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh.
So yeah, that was that. I found something in a similar vein.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sort of. Let's have a look. This is this is an Omegaverse one, as ever. This is In the Jungle by Anonymous. It's an ABO fic, obviously. Pitch Black is the alpha. Jack Frost is the Omega. The tags include hyena penis anatomy,
Oh, no.
penis as vagina, anal empreg is really unsanitary. Be creative. I guess you were.
They were.
Yeah.
Sounding.
Sounding, I guess, and crack treated seriously. This is 700 words of, well, that. Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's have a look. Into the Jungle.
Oh boy. By the looks of things, they're just ploughing.
Yeah,
That is-
they've gone straight into it.
this is just
Yeah.
sex.
Pitch hummed, I should shove that staff up your ass.
Watching Pitch sink into him, his urethra.
No, thank you.
Oh,
I don't want anyone
my.
to sink into any urethra.
No, that's why. Like a hyena, one of the many species on Earth without the unfavoured second sex, but one whose biology was frighteningly close to man's. Really? Really?
I thought female hyenas' dicks were bigger.
That is what I've been told.
They're massive. They go halfway down the leg or something.
Gee.
Honestly, this is news to me.
Oh.
Animal facts on the shipping
Animal
podcast.
facts with Grace, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't coin this on me.
But to be fair, usually you do have
We
our
have,
animal
I think we've
facts.
all done cursed animal facts at one time or another.
I did grow up watching the documentary channels.
What I do have for Grace, though, actually, what I associate Grace with more is not so much animal facts, but mythology facts,
Okay.
Yes.
which is why I'm going to post this and turn to you to help me out with it. Because I found something I said I was going to look for. This is Game Theory by Not Poignant. It's a crossover between Rise of the Guardians and what appears to be Irish mythology.
Okay.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with Irish mythology. I
Featuring
won't lie.
characters including August Ec Usi, Gwyn ap Nud. Oh, this is Welsh,
This
I think.
sounds Welsh.
Yeah, apologies. This sounds
Yeah.
Welsh. And King Albion of the Atlantic.
I'm going to say I do apologise for any Irish and Welsh
Yeah, of course.
people
Ap.
listening.
I now know from Doctor Who that Ap is a Welsh word because of the bad guy in a really good episode from the season this year.
Mad Jack?
Yeah, Mad Jack. Jack Ap William or something like that.
Does it just mean of?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, Rumpole of the Bailey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why that came to my head. I've never seen an episode, but yeah.
So yeah, this is Welsh mythology and Rise of the Guardians.
Okay.
Okay, so it's got water horses in it and things. Okay.
It's also got unconventional cock rings, sounding, breath play, knife play. Child abuse. Let's probably get out of here. But Unconventional cock rings. It's a very interesting tag.
Yeah, it is. This is also a podfic, apparently.
There's 2 separate podfics of this.
Yeah.
You can do your washing up and listen to it.
Yes.
Excellent.
So yeah, if you want to learn about Welsh mythology, this is perhaps a way to do it.
It's a very
It's-
interesting starter.
Yeah, it's one way to do it, I suppose.
I mean,
You know.
how many people learned about Norse mythology from Loki fanfics?
Oh, I learned so much.
Exactly.
And nothing at the
There
same
you
time.
go. How many people are taking their first steps into Greek mythology after playing Hades?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But anyway, I think I'm going to delve into crossovers for a bit as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's the rain again.
Oh yeah, we're recording this during the UK's first red alert for heavy winds.
Was it a red alert? I thought it was an amber alert.
It was red in Wales, so it's technically in the UK, but
Oh.
yellow for most of the country.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, where I live, it's quite sheltered.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still grim.
It is grim out there. There is wind and rain, but it is. I don't think it's as bad here as it is in other parts of the country because
Yeah.
most of the bad weathers, it just goes over the top of us. Very rarely get like big weather, so we are safe. In case you're wondering, dear listeners,
For now.
for now, you two have to drive home.
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
I do worry what my place might be like after the heavy wind.
pro tip before you set off, I would check the bridge is still open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So.
Okay.
Not much crack treated seriously. There is only 2 pages of this.
I've got some smut involving Hiccup and Jack, which we haven't really talked about much yet, so I'm going to post that.
Okay.
This is called Wrong Number by FMB. Jack gets a call from some drunken idiot in the middle of the night. Said idiot turns out to be fucking hot.
Is the idiot
Hiccup.
Hiccup? Yeah,
It's Hiccup.
Oh, my God.
of course it is. Yes, another smutfic.
And to be fair, Hiccup did get hot by the second film.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Like, he fucking, like, yeah, he grew up.
He had a glow up.
He did.
I don't think I've seen the second film.
Oh, let me show. Okay, Nick, I'll show you what Hiccup looks like in comparison between the 2 films.
Yeah, I'm sure I can't remember where I saw the first film, but I saw it.
Oh,
It was
that's
quite good, quite enjoyable.
I think. Oh, that's Hiccup in the second. There you go.
I
Yeah,
can see it.
Grow
yeah.
up.
yeah, I can see it. Is that a sort of peg leg he's got
Yeah.
as well?
Everyone loves a pirate.
Oh, he lost his leg in the first one, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right. I can't remember much of it. I
Well,
just
there we
remember
go.
it
There's
being
a
good.
side by side
so-
of
Yeah, fair enough.
definitely a glow up between the 2 films.
Yeah, puberty hit him like a fucking freight
it
train.
sure did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, being a hero.
then sooner or later his metabolism will slow down and he'll look like his dad.
God willing.
God will it, really?
Okay.
What? Big,
The-
burly,
The dad in
beardy
How
man.
to Train Your Dragon, whose name I can't remember. But I know he's voiced by Gerard Butler, so I guess that's kind of
He
the
looks
appeal.
like he picks up trees for like a living. You know what I mean? He's massive.
Yeah.
Like,
Big-
there's no
big,
way
strong
he's
lad.
getting that big, but you know,
There we
imagine.
go. For reference, Nick.
But he doesn't look
Really?
like a man who'd be able
Really?
to get on a dragon,
just a-
really.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
he absolutely can't.
Yeah, I'm sure dragon pilots need to be like quite light and
Yeah.
and feathery.
Spoilers for How to Train Your Dragon. They let the dragons go and no one rides dragons anymore.
They do.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they don't.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. They do. I was agreeing with you.
Oh,
That's what
okay,
happens.
okay, sorry.
They do that. We should probably do a How to Train Your Dragon episode at some point.
Mm.
Yes, because they're remaking it into a live action.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
I'm
All
not
right,
sure
chill
about
out.
it.
No, I don't like the live action Disney films.
It might be
I-
good.
They've not. We are 0 on good live action Disney remakes so far.
I feel like the only good one was The Jungle Book because it was more like Kipling's version.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
we have one successful.
We have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you never know. We've got to live in hope. I mean, we don't have to, but you know.
I don't because I know that it's a shameless cash grab. And
Yeah.
And it'll work as well. Loads of people are hyped
And
for it.
it'll
Yeah.
work. Ugh.
It is a shame. Vote with your feet. It's the only way that you're going to teach them a lesson. But of course you won't. You'll all swallow it in your droves.
All right.
Yeah.
I think condescending to Disney fans might have to be cut from this one.
No, I am only joking. I love you all equally.
Okay.
And Disney have done some absolutely properly things. Properly good things. My thoughts on Treasure Planet. See that episode.
Okay. Grace, this is another one for you. This is Norse mythology
Okay.
and the Avengers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. This is My Little Snowflakes by the Runaway Pen. Summary. Tony and Loki have been together for a while now, and Loki thinks it's time to take the next step in their relationship.
How is this Guardians?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Meeting his children.
Okay, yeah.
Because if Loki is going to risk stealing immortality for Tony, his children better well adore him.
Yes.
Tags include Mama Loki, Empreg, family, meeting the children.
I see.
I'm suspecting this will be mythology accurate Loki's children.
I hope so.
It could also... Oh, yeah, no, mentions of the eight-legged horse. There we go.
Sepliner.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be interesting meeting the biggest ever snake in the world.
Yeah, I'm just curious how the Guardians fit into this. Oh, Elsa is in it as well. Fucking hell.
Yeah, there is a Frozen tag there.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, to adjust to modern culture, because Jormungandr is a very hard to pronounce name. Grace is giving me this really dirty look, and I don't know why. That was a proper scowl. I'm wondering what was...
No.
Okay. To adjust to modern culture, Loki's kids are going to take some new names. Jormungandr's quite long, so he picked him a different name beginning with J.
Okay.
Jack.
Right.
Okay.
And one of his other kids is named Elsa.
So they're the children.
Yeah.
The two frosty people.
Yeah.
From animation.
Yeah.
I see. So that's how it ties in.
Yes. Mystery solved. Which one is Elsa though?
So it's no longer mythologically
Twins.
accurate. I mean, it wasn't going to be the moment he started shagging Iron Man,
Yeah.
but like, we'll give it give it a wide berth.
Yeah. What, Iron Man doesn't exist in, mythology?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Give
I'm
it
sorry.
1,000 years, he'll probably be added to the canon.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look and see what else there is. I'm sure I found... Okay, hang on.
It is a locked one, but I found one with Pitch Black and Wednesday Addams
Oh,
from 2013. So it's not the Wednesday version.
yeah.
It's not a slash either. That's them meeting.
So
Okay.
oh,
that's
thank
fine.
fuck for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Sorry,
guess.
I should have led with that. Really,
Yeah.
shouldn't I?
Gave me a heart attack.
I think Pitch is a missing member of the Addams family,
This is possible.
which I can see. I can see that.
He just needs to get over himself a bit, and he'll fit right in.
So you find crossovers that you don't really expect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll post this one here. This is Wanderlust by Evil Pink Pen. The summary is once a guardian, always a guardian. It's got Star Trek in it.
Damn right it has.
Yeah, the alternate original series. So
Alternate original series. Oh,
Yes.
that's the
movies.
that's the new movies.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that is the new movies.
But I know why. It's because Chris Pine is in both of them.
Yes. Apparently, Jack Frost has been reincarnated as Jim Kirk.
I mean, makes as much sense as
my
anything else.
God.
Yeah. So
Easter Bunny, more commonly known as Leonard H. McCoy, MD.
Yes.
God damn.
so yeah, the Easter Bunny is Bones.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a bunny rabbit. Wait,
So,
so who's Spock? Who is Spock? Who I'm now shipping with Grace's brother.
I don't think.
No one. They didn't. They've not added Spock.
Yeah, I don't think Spock is in
What?
this.
I mean, good. Like Spock is overrated. To be clear.
Like the worst. Well, I mean, this was written in 2013. I don't think
Yeah.
there's a chance of a second chapter
No.
here. So
Honestly, I'm glad Bones is getting some love. He's often neglected by
yeah, for the
kind
other
of-
two.
Yeah. Despite him being my favourite of the main characters.
Yeah, sorry, these chairs are awful.
That's
I'm
all
trying
right.
to stretch
That's
out.
alright.
Okay. So yeah, there you have it. You've had some Star Trek then.
Thank you. I can rest easy.
Not yet, though.
No,
You
not
still have
yet.
to drive home.
Oh God, do don't I? You know what I want? Okay, I'm gonna look for a specific crossover that I'm certain is out there
All right.
because well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna look for. Who are your favorite cryptids?
That's.
We have an official endorsement of our two favorite gay cryptids in London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Aziraphale and Crowley.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And there are 6 works that are Rise of the Guardians and Good Omens.
Really?
Ugh. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite.
Because, I mean, if
impressed.
anyone could be a Guardian, it's Aziraphale.
Yeah, I
And
can see
debatably
it.
Crowley.
Yeah, I can see it. He would drag Crowley along reluctantly,
Yeah.
you know.
No, there are 2 that are just those. The others are like a big mashup of multiple fandoms.
Yeah, okay. I mean, even so, it's weird that there's more than one,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm glad there's more than one. I like the idea of Crowley joining the Guardians, trying to deliver Christmas presents. I think that's quite a sweet image. So the one I posted is The Nightmare Who Dreams by Zakani_Donovan. Crowley had always enjoyed his job, but never as much as his co-workers and boss seemed to. Frankly, he thought they were insane. His routine was about to change. It seemed like the Sandman had a new Dreamweaver working in the area. Last one looked more interesting.
Oh, is that Aziraphale? I wonder.
I think Aziraphale. I mean, Aziraphale and Sandman have a lot of shared genetics, shall we say?
Yeah.
If you look at their character designs, sort of
They're just
the jolly
happy round
the
man.
jolly clean round man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah.
a bit fluffy. Yeah, they like if I was gonna cast, because Sandman doesn't have a voice in the film. If I was gonna cast a voice, I would cast Michael Sheen.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he's my casting for a lot of things because he's a very versatile actor.
Yeah.
You could really just put him in anything.
Yeah, man has got range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We really need just for the Michael Sheen bits.
Yeah, I mean, I have. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've managed to escape Twilight
Have you?
up until now. Yeah,
Probably.
I don't think anybody sort of sat me down and made me watch it.
I don't know your entire life. It's possible someone forced you to watch Twilight and you've forgotten about it.
No, like this is the thing. I feel like if there was anybody in my life who would force me to sit down and watch Twilight, it would be you, James.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Like just as even if it was just to take
In
the
that
piss or
case,
something
no,
like
I
that.
haven't. I've watched it with 2 people. One of them is Grace.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I have escaped Twilight up until now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I keep saying at some point we should just do Twilight movie marathon and record it and just chat shit through it. I think that could be a good time.
you sleep dept 24 hours later,
Yeah.
having finished
Well, I mean, if
part 1,
we could-
part 4 or whatever it is.
we could do all 5 Twilight films in a day if we start early enough.
Why would anyone do that to themselves?
Um,
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe I hate myself. I don't know.
there's-
I don't.
There's
I don't
5.
hate me. I'm not doing it.
Okay, I didn't know there was 5.
They split the 4th book into 2.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
hang on a minute. I'm going to. So there was Twilight.
Okay. Yep.
There was New Moon.
Yep.
There was Eclipse,
Yep.
and
I don't know, Sunset.
I remember.
Waxing.
I hate myself by the fact I remember what's next.
yeah, I'm
Present.
I'm blanking on the last one.
Full moon.
Breaking Dawn.
Tokyo
Breaking
Breaking Dawn. That was it. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Tokyo Drift. Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Tokyo Drift. It's a very different direction for the series.
So you know how. You know how nearly every single sort of like children-coded game eventually gets a kart racer.
Twilight Kart Race.
He's got a point.
Oh god, you're right. I would
Yeah.
play a Twilight Kart Race.
I kind of.
I mean, there's a Bloodborne kart now
Oh, there we
fuck's
go.
sake.
from the Souls game Bloodborne.
But it's not even like children-coded.
No, it's like
Absolutely not.
it's a fan made one because people are so desperate for a Bloodborne remake.
Okay.
someone made a PS1 remake of Bloodborne.
Really?
And then that same person used the assets to make Bloodborne Kart after that. Where it's, just designed some PS1 graphic vehicles and just sort of... It's very good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bloodborne Kart.
God's sake.
So yeah, like everything carts eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do Bloodborne as well next year. I should really put together a list of things we need to talk about.
I thought you had one.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Yeah, there's a vague one in your head, and that's
There's a
about
vague
it.
one, but it's all... A lot of the stuff I want to do, it's stuff when we all know about it and we're all ready to talk about it. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 has been sat on that list all year. And at the start of the year, I said, we're doing Baldur's Gate 3 at some point this year.
Yeah.
And I lied because I've still not beaten it.
And we've got like, I don't know, 3 weeks before the end of the year,
Yeah.
something like that.
We're not doing... I'm not going to get to beat Baldur's Gate in that
Oh, I
time.
mean, sorry, we've got 5 days.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Baldur's Gate next year. When I've beaten it.
We will make it our mission to do Baldur's Gate. Is that the one with Demon Lady? Who
That does not narrow it down the slightest, but yes.
I've seen like
Are you talking about the buff demon
the
lady
buff demon.
with
Of
the
course,
axe?
I'm talking about the buff
Well,
demon
I
lady.
don't know. There's a lot of popular demon ladies. Like, if you're familiar with Chainsaw Man, there's multiple attractive non-buff demon ladies that you could have been on about.
I am not, but
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
I'll send you some links sometime. Yes, there's a demon lady in Baldur's Gate. There's a frog lady. There's an elf lady. There's a really bitchy elf man that gets a lot of stuff about.
Of course he does.
There's a wizard. There's that one demon man who is voiced by someone whose only other notable work is The Archers.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's quite a...
I know.
Yeah.
He's got a very dedicated fan base. I happen to know because I'm dating a member of that fan base.
I see.
And tragically, because she's American, she doesn't understand how funny it is that he's also in The Archers.
Maybe that's your next trip out there sorted. Like, just listen to some Archers.
I'm trying to explain The Archers. Yeah, maybe I'll download some and show her The Archers. About, you hear that, man? That's Raphael.
He's talking about parsnips,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's the biggest worry on his mind.
It is a hell of a tonal shift.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
But
But it just means his fan base is everyone's nan and a very niche, dedicated group of Tumblr fangirls
Yes.
who are just like, yes,
for
give me that
for
Raphael.
different reasons. Yeah. I love it when actors do that.
I don't know.
It was like Paul Ritter going from Friday Night Dinner to playing Dyatlov in Chernobyl. Like, absolutely fucking amazing. But yeah.
God. Oh, God. Anyway,
Yeah, back to
Sorry.
back to Rise
Tangent
of the
time.
Guardians. Yeah, not the other franchise with Guardians in the name.
no.
Have we already done that?
No. We've avoided Marvel stuff for the most part.
Yeah, fair enough.
We did Loki, we did Spider-Man. It's just, we all just kind of got burnt out on Marvel.
Like everybody else, am I right?
Uh,
Hey.
True.
Okay, let's have a look.
You know who I'm also surprised I've not seen anything of?
Go on.
The sexy wolf from Puss in Boots 2.
Fu-
Am
Oh,
I
yeah,
wrong?
I mean, yes, he would do quite well
He would
in this
he would
universe
fit in very well.
as Death, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to add Death Puss in Boots to my search.
I wonder
Oh,
if
boy.
anyone's made the connection.
Let's find out.
Would you two mind if I turn the heating on?
That would be fine.
What?
I have found 5 works with Rise of the Guardians and Death the Wolf, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
He's made it. He's
Yes,
made
he
it in.
is. Oh, Grace.
What?
One of them's an egg fic,
Of
No.
course it is.
I think. Let's find out. Well, it's called Easter Egging by Akaku8.
Let's have a look.
Nick, have you seen Puss in Boots yet?
No. No,
It's
I
very
haven't.
good.
It is better than it has any right to be.
It,
Like, there are some quality fight scenes in it.
I don't really understand why I haven't, because of course,
Yeah, so Sophie, your partner's massive Shrek fan.
yeah, Sophie fucking loves Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because Shrek's not in it.
Shrek is not in this, but
Yeah,
Puss in Boots
maybe.
is,
Yes.
as is a really cool wolf.
Really cool.
He's unironically, he's a cool character.
It's
Okay.
good. They've managed to fit in 3 different types of villains.
All right, okay.
Yeah, there's multiple villains.
You've got one that's redeemable, one that's irredeemable, and then one that's just completely neutral.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Wait, which one?
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot Big Jack Horner.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're gonna have to sit down and watch Puss in Boots. We're covering that next year too.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, Easter Egging by Akaku 8. It is Death/Bunnymund.
Right.
Additional tags: Easter, kind of. Made this for Easter. Bunny/Death. How has no one thought of this? Bunny is life and death is death. Well, yeah, Easter, it's a festival of life, of
Yeah,
rebirth,
I
and death
know.
is the reaper.
It's just dogs and rabbits going at it. It's just like,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
help.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
They changed fonts very briefly to write the words Big Girthy Wolf Dick over and over.
Oh, God.
Let me read you the full sentence. Bunnymund could feel his P-spot getting pleasurably hit with that big girthy wolf dick over and over. He held death close as he curled under his breath. Sorry, as he cursed under his breath. His tail wagged immensely as his silver orb smacked against his fine ass.
Silver orbs.
Silver orbs. I see.
Soon it grew too much for the holiday spirit, and he merely groaned. Wait, no, I'm not done. And he merely groaned. Mate.
Oh,
Fuck.
no. Oh, God.
With one more thrust, Death slammed his knot inside the rabbit. There, Death would pant lovingly with ears lowered as he then fell on top of Bunnymund, his cock below throbbing and spraying out ropes of hot spunk.
Oh, wow.
For God's sake.
Tamin de gusto, Bunny. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Whatever, shut up. Bunny could hear him chuckle. Cute. Oh, shut up, fucking bloody oath cobbler. This is beautiful.
Like, so you found your swearing Australian.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, Easter Bunny. There we go.
Oh, man. This is delightful. What else have we got from... one's in Russians.
We need to learn a different language for...
I'm not going to learn Russian exclusively to read sparks. No, I am. That
You
sounds
learned
fantastic.
Japanese, so you didn't have to read the subtitles.
Yeah.
This is true.
Not particularly well. Yeah, no, these all look good. I'm glad Death is getting the respect he deserves by showing up in Rise of the Guardians.
Yes.
He really should have been my answer for that question at the start of like who I'd want to see be a Guardian, like added in a sequel. And they are both DreamWorks, so it could work.
Yeah, it could work.
Yeah.
If they decide that putting a crossover in is going to make them ungodly amounts of money.
Just
Yeah.
do Rise of the Guardians 2, put the wolf in there. You will print money.
Make it all a really dark version.
Yes.
That would be very funny.
Hire whoever did the Metal Gear Revengeance soundtrack as well to do all your fight scenes, because it fit that last fight at the end. I've seen it synced up with fight from Revengeance, and it fits so well. Like, you got to watch Last Wish. It blew my mind how good that film was.
I'll see if I can
It's
catch
like
it.
Paddington 2, but in the opposite direction, in that it was a pleasant surprise in a way that I just didn't expect.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. I will see
Okay.
if I can catch it. It will be on some streaming services somewhere,
probably.
I would have thought.
If you ask very nicely, I'm sure I can find you a copy.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
By travelling back in time to when it's in cinemas.
What, pirating things the old-fashioned way?
I didn't say pirating, I said going back in time and watching it in the cinema. There's a very different things.
Yeah, just the fact that you'd be happening to hold a camcorder is neither here nor there.
Exactly.
So yeah. Oh, okay.
My goal now is to look for Father Christmas. As has been my goal since I was a small child, by staying up at nights watching the chimney.
Yes.
I found Nicholas St. North in Pitch Black.
Oh my god.
Yep.
How's that going down?
Let's find out together, shall we? This is called A Cosmos of Wonder by Evelyn_Art13. Pitch is back, but he can't remember a thing after he lost control to the feelings. Jack tries to help him by reading the history of the Guardians to help him. Turns out they both have a lot going on in their past. North has an oddly way of flirting.
Okay.
In the books, I think the title is actually called Nicholas St. North and the Battle of the Nightmare King.
Ooh.
So it's actually a part of
What a
his
banging
backstory.
Mother Nature is in this, incidentally.
Oh.
So I'm guessing
Emily Jane Pitchener.
Yes.
So, yes, that's...
I'm guessing the books, they're more like the Narnia series, where there's sort of like various different stories, but sometimes some of the characters will interact with them.
Yeah, these are the titles
Okay.
of some of them. It's more like old-fashioned fairy tales, where it's all a little bit darker, a little bit more poignant in places for things.
I see.
So-
Yeah.
Most of these people were commanders or armies, or like I think Nicholas St. North was the head of a group of bandits
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it does feel very, very sort of like Narnia,
I've had
where
one
there's various different stories happening, but there's recurring characters throughout. that
Yeah.
Sometimes you meet in, sometimes they're mentioned, various other things.
So there was a word I saw written in that fic that made me realise, oh, no one's written it. Okay, this is an open request to any authors out there. If you write this, send it to me. I will shout it out. I'll read it. I'll do whatever you want. Mother Goose.
What about her?
What if she was a guardian
Okay.
and it was the goose from Untitled Goose Game?
Oh, for God's sake.
I just saw the words Mother Goose written in that fic and I was like, oh. What if the goose was a guardian?
Well, I've been doing a lot of writing recently, and I need my car cleaning, so I'll see what I can work out.
Deal.
Yeah, I'll write it in exchange for you hoovering my car out.
Currently, no one has written Goose from Untitled Goose Game in Rise of the Guardians, and
I dare you to make it all this happening, but set in World War II.
Oh,
no, I won't read that.
the Guardians are a bomber crew.
No. I was thinking more Mother Goose is nicking barbed wire.
Oh,
But,
I
like,
see.
God.
Yeah, just fucking with. It doesn't matter whether it's sort of Allied or Axis. She's just there fucking with them.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
excellent.
The Commandant is upset. His tea is missing.
There's something I meant to show you guys. I didn't,
Where
but I
could it be?
screenshotted
Honk,
it.
honk. Mother Goose, he says.
So, are you
Come
familiar
back
with Clickhole?
No.
It's
Yes.
It's the Onion's version of BuzzFeed.
Okay.
I saw it at like 1 a.m, so I didn't send it to you guys, but I took a screenshot and I meant to send it to you. Some of their merch, they're like ripping off the Facebook t-shirt style things.
Okay.
So it's written like that. It's like wife, right? So it's W, works hard. I, inspires us all. F, fought in World War II and not for the Allies. E, enjoys life.
Oh, for God's sake.
Do me a favour.
I'm not buying you.
No,
You're
no,
not
don't buy me it. Don't buy me, but please send me that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
will
I
do.
have an entire community of people who would get such a fucking kick out of that.
I just love Fought in World II, not for the Allies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, for God's sake.
There's one last I need to look at, because as I typed back in Rise of the Guardians, I noticed AO3 suggest to me Rise of the Guardians real person fics.
Okay.
So there's 7.
Somebody is...
One is in Spanish.
who are the... are the real people the Guardians?
Well,
or are the real people...
I've just found one that is pitch black with Chris Pine,
Okay.
the actor who plays Jack Frost.
Oh, for God's sake.
Original prompt: Chris Pine goes to Brazil to promote the movie, gets fucked by Brazilian pitch on the beach, in elevators, in the back room of a skeezy club.
Wow.
This is called Not Exactly Nightmares by Gretchen Sinister. which is a delightful name. Big fan of Gretchen Sinister.
Did Gretchen Sinister just not dig Jude Law to make it a complete... Or was she into, like, the nightmares?
It's funny you should say that, because the second paragraph says, so it turns out Brazilian Pitch was still Jude Law. At least that's what the comments said. All right, real person fic away, or sort of real person fic, because I'm still a coward about that, notwithstanding my unfinished unfinished novel-length thing about all of David Bowie's personas. Uncharted Waters, y'all.
Wow.
Oh.
I have so many questions.
Yes.
And has that been posted? It looks like it might have been.
Oh, all the the original prompt is all in capitals nearly.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I should have read that shouting. But yeah, no, it's Chris Pine being fucked by a ghost, essentially. When his eyes adjust, he glances to the mirror on the wall, only to see Pitch, what the fuck, standing behind him. The apparition places its long-fingered hands on Chris's shoulders and slowly turns him around. It's still Pitch, but it's also Jude, and they leans his smirking face towards Chris's stunned one, pressing their lips together and slipping his tongue inside his mouth. And wait, there seems to be something wrong with this situation.
Well, yeah. I can fucking imagine. Something appears out of thin air in an elevator and tries to smooch you.
It doesn't seem surprising to Chris when he opens his eyes to find Pitch lying on top of him. So glad to see you again, he murmurs with Jude's voice as he leans down to nibble at his ear with those weird shark-like teeth. Shall we pick up where we left off?
Somebody has...
Pitch begins to nip at Chris's neck, following each bite with soothing lips and maddening suction.
Somebody has found their niche, so to speak.
Honestly, there's a lot of talent here.
Yeah, there is.
I would love to see their work of all of David Bowie.
Yeah.
Or all the different David Bowies doing their thing. Oh, they've written a Highlander fic as well. Interesting.
This seems very laser
Gretchen
targeted.
Sinister.
Yeah.
You've got a new fan.
Your repertoire is laser targeted to me. I will have a look. Oh, there's a Labyrinth Rise of the Guardians crossover here as well. Also by Gretchen Sinister. It's Jack Frost / Sarah Williams / Jareth.
Because of course it is.
Yeah. Solid choice.
Now then, since it is the season, I have to ask.
Oh God.
Bear with me here because this is related.
Okay.
Have you guys been Whamageddoned yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No,
Wow.
I don't play Whamageddon.
Okay.
I personally believe Mariah Carey is worse.
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
have a quick story about that.
Okay.
There's a Rotary Club that come round every year to collect donations. And what they do is they have a pickup truck and they have a trailer on the back with Santa Claus and they have massive speakers blaring Christmas songs. And literally I was minding my own business and out of nowhere a light started shining behind my window and then suddenly and I fucking went cold. It
She
was
just
so
sneaks up on you
scary.
sometimes.
It was horrible. I literally, like, it was like the memes when they hear her coming and they get the shotgun out. I felt that run
I love
through
that
me.
Yeah. That's honestly fair.
But no, I've not been Whamageddoned. Chris, you've been Whamageddoned?
No.
Okay, go ahead, no.
I have.
Okay,
It was on the 4th.
that's rough.
Yeah, it was on the 4th. But it's better than last year, which was on the 2nd. So I've improved.
Personal best.
Yeah, personal best for Whamageddon. But anyway, this is Flash Christmas. I gave you my ass. By
Sorry, no, you've got to say it right.
I'm not seeing it.
Flash Christmas, I gave you my ass, but the very next day you
Gave it away?
nutted away. I don't
Aw.
fucking know.
That's well played though. But yeah,
Thank
this
you,
is
thank you
Flash
very much.
Christmas. I gave you my ass. Santa and the Flash smut.
The Flash,
by
as in
Ken List Stations. Yeah, this is the
Barry
the
Allen.
Flash. This is the Speedy Man
Barry Allen.
from one of the superhero
Allegedly
universes.
the
I've lost
fast.
track.
So in the opening, he'd always say he's the fastest man alive, but he's usually like in the top 7.
He's always fighting people faster than him.
Yeah, but every episode opens with, "My name is Barry and I'm the fastest man alive," and it's like, no, you're not. Like, Zoom's right there.
So oddly enough,
Anyway.
He says alive because he kills the competition.
That's true. That's true. He does.
this kind of fits because, of course, as we know, Santa Claus, mythical being, able to travel the world in a single night, delivering presents to children
Yes.
in a sleigh. The summary is, to determine who truly is the fastest being on Earth, the Flash and Santa Claus decided to have a race in the most intimate and gayest way possible.
So this is actually a first for this show because this is the first fic we've had with the tag GILF,
Oh,
I
Really?
believe. I can't think of any other GILFs that we've talked about.
I think
okay.
we've had gilfs. It's just not been a while.
Yeah, this is, if we just sort of cherry pick a few of the tags
Also,
here.
another fun fact: there aren't enough GILF tags to make it like a proper searchable tag
Really?
with
Really?
a number.
But yeah, this is Rise of the Guardian Santa.
How do you have a race in the gayest way possible?
Well, apparently, with forced ejaculation, fat fetish, dom sub, public humiliation, drama and romance, everyone is gay, that's a tag.
That's true.
Domestic fluff, men crying, sexual content, sexual humour, coming of age, penises dare, boys in love, cock and ball torture.
Jeez,
That, yeah.
I don't think they're running, James. I think they're just.
I think you're right.
I think that's why it's the gayest way possible.
No, you're right. So I just skimmed to a random paragraph.
Yeah.
The speedster's words were cut right after seeing a butt booty naked Santa, the old man's asshole being rimmed by a couple of elves too. My God, what the fuck are you doing, Santa? Santa was having mechanics checking out his trunk. Why are you here? Want to join? My anus is wide enough for one more tongue. He teased as he shifted his ass cheek to guide an elf's tongue aside and give room for extra space. Disgusted, Flash got it over with, telling his reasons. I challenge you to a race, you hack. A race war, eh?
No,
Santa's like, that's not what that means,
Nope.
Santa.
it isn't. It isn't.
The rules were simple. They were going to have butt sex, and the first one to come would be the fastest man alive. On paper, it seemed simple enough, but there was one key issue: gay sex. Suddenly, there's a shift in difficulty. Homo sex is fine and all if you're into that shit, but for Flash and Santa, they were two of the most straight dudes out there. It would be a miracle if they ever got hard, let alone come fast.
That's a
What
that's
is
a
this?
twist.
Excuse me.
What a premise.
That is a twist.
Damn it, Barry, not again. There's a line here I'd like to disavow as well.
Okay.
Safe sex? That's sissy stuff.
No.
Barry remarks. No. Safe sex is not sissy stuff.
Oh, he's been barebacked by Santa.
Now, I'm just wrapping your present. It is Christmas time after all. Ho, 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 Santa said. Afterwards, he dryly rammed his present without a bow inside the Flash's virginal hole. Ah! Barry
God's
took it up
sake.
the arse, processing every numbing sting he got from his rectal decimation.
Rectal decimation.
Wow.
This is.
Very eloquently worded.
This is very eloquent. I would
It
love
is,
to do a
yeah.
full reading of this.
He ripped his entire onesie, presenting to Santa what had lain dormant in the shadows of his suit. The Flash's famed and girthy flashpoint. 19 guaranteed inches of pure protein. Call now.
This is beautiful. What lovely weather for a gay ride together, am I right, Barry? Sorry, we should sing that too. What lovely weather for a gay ride together with you. Sang Santa. Anyways, how's my ass?
Oh my god.
This is-
I feel my childhood slipping away.
The Flash's anus was left so swelled and blazing red that it could cost Rudolph out of a job.
Ho! Santa yelled his ho-ho-ho-gasm so loud Barry's ears gotta be hitting Mariah Carey's whistle notes. He felt his tightening chestnuts pop, pop, pop deliciously. His chunky Hanukkah bazooka filled the Flash's ass with future elves. I am going to write to this author and ask if we can do a dramatic reading of this.
God.
I'm going to start going back to church.
God knows we need to. Oh, Kenlay Stations. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Another work by this author is called Oompa Leaper, Dua Lipa / Oompa Loompas.
Oh my god.
Dua Lipa must drop a new song, but she needs ghostwriters to do the writing for her. The Oompa Loompas are perfect for the job, but they also want something in return. Can you guess what that is? If you guess sex, then what the fuck is wrong with you?
You got me. Hands up, you fucking got me.
Oh no!
Oh, wow. Okay, there's another fic from them, also from this year. I might cut this.
I think I've seen it.
Is it Ohana Bin Laden, a
No.
Lilo and Stitch smart?
No, it wasn't. It was they've written the fucking The Grinch and Kevin McAllister from Home Alone slash Fic.
Honestly, all of this author's works are a goldmine. I'm also seeing Wonkula, a Willy Wonka slash Count Chocula fic.
Wonkula.
Wonkula, Willy Wonka and Count Chocula.
Oh, I'm so done with. Oh my god.
Gordon Ramsay's culinary orgy.
Right, back to the Guardians of Childhood.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna write to Kenley and say, can I read any of your fics? You
Yes,
can pick
do
which
it.
one, because... okay. I think we should start wrapping up, because we are getting towards time. So what have we learned today?
What a
everyone?
place to fucking end it on, honestly.
Yeah, Grace, listen.
No.
Okay,
Scroll.
let's wrap up there. Was this everything you expected for Christmas?
Well, we kind of knew what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that our sort of assessment of the situation was entirely right in this case. There wasn't much fluff. It was all smut.
I'm sure it was out there, we just didn't find it.
Yes.
It wasn't as dark as I expected, to be honest. Like the egg fics were harder to find than I anticipated.
Okay.
I expected Santa to be more popular.
Yeah, big Russian man.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't see anyone do a play on him being someone being naughty or nice, which definitely surprised me. God. Anything else?
I don't know.
I'm so happy that Death made a cameo, to be honest.
I'm so thrown by the whole
yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, that last fic was kind of whiplash, wasn't it?
I mean, their whole sort of shtick was really,
Ho, ho, ho,
Yeah.
gasm.
yeah, Kenley Stations.
Not at all surprised there's not much for the Tooth Fairy, because to be honest, there wasn't that much for the Tooth Fairy in the film either.
No, yeah.
She probably should have had a bigger role.
I reckon it's one of those things where it's probably more fleshed out in the books.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah.
It absolutely is. I think she's some sort of warrior queen.
Oh,
She has like commands armies and shit.
No,
Like,
she's
that did not come
they
across.
turned
in the film.
her in. They whitewashed a white woman.
kind of,
in-
Oh.
yeah, they
in
kind
that
of
film,
defanged her, didn't they?
they
They
did.
made her even
Yeah.
more whitewashed.
They made her very fluffy, and I was quite
Oh,
surprised.
dear.
But like they made everything quite fluffy in that
They
film.
did.
So.
Especially the Easter Bunny.
He didn't swear once. But no, the Easter Bunny is the opposite. He's actually like quite a prim, straight-laced sort of scientific guy
Oh.
in the books. He's
Oh,
got
I
like
wouldn't have-
monocle, eyeglasses. He's not monocle, eyeglasses and like a high neck collar
Oh.
and a suit sort of thing.
And then they made him into a Hugh Jackman character.
Yeah,
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
Took all the
interesting.
badass.
So they've
But
kind of
gave him an ass
Stop.
They've
Please
kind
stop.
because he's thick.
Stop.
they've kind of treated
Donkadonk.
yeah, two different characters in separate ways. Yeah,
Yes.
so turned them on the head.
Okay.
Defanged one, but gave fangs to another.
Exactly. So I'm going to wrap up by asking you guys a hypothetical
Oh god.
that I'm going to use at work tomorrow. I think I've asked you guys already, last year probably. Right. Christmas music.
Okay.
It sucks.
Yes.
We've established. If it was good, it'd be played all year round.
Vast majority of it does. Yeah.
I'm going to give you get to choose one song and you're going to make it into a Christmas song. Any song you like. It can be any other song. It is banned from being played 11 months of the year.
Oh.
In December, it will be overplayed. But you will never have to hear it again from January to November. What song are you banishing to December?
So this is interesting because do you pick something good in that you'll enjoy hearing it every December, but you can't play it the other 11 months of the year, or do you pick something terrible in the, you don't have to?
Or do you pick something nice that's underplayed and boost it through December?
Yeah, I see.
Or do you just... The nuclear option, in my opinion, is Hey Mickey by Tony Basil, which then becomes overplayed entirely through Christmas and just ruins everyone's lives.
Yeah, but the problem is that because of all the marketing and sales and things, you'll start getting Christmas songs in November. That's 2 months of the year.
That's true.
You cannot account for capitalism trying its best.
I do hate
and the
that
land of commerce doing whatever it
Christmas
can
does
to
seem
make
to
a
keep
sale.
expanding, and I dislike that.
Scary.
Yeah, Christmas needs to know its place.
Stay
Yep.
in your lane, Christmas.
That's who could have been a guardian. Jack Skellington. From Nightmare Before Christmas.
For the good parts of Halloween.
Yeah, he's like the October spirit.
I found out that the guy who voiced him went to prison. Or he got charged with, like, being horrible to young children
Oh.
in a sexual way.
Oh, did you tell me that to stop me searching?
No, it's just relevant. Yeah, you live long enough to find out everyone who is famous eventually touches kids, and not entirely sure why. Not everyone, just people you'd rather didn't.
There are 25 Rise the Guardians fics, including Jack Skellington, incidentally.
Okay. There's more than one.
It's more than one.
Halloween land does seem to fit.
It just kind of hit me. There isn't really
Yeah.
a Halloween spirit that they could have for it.
Oh shit! Have you heard about that Christmas dead horse thing, Spirit?
No.
The Welsh
No.
one. I forgot. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like it's a dead horse or deer skeleton,
Oh.
and it goes around houses and asks riddles. And usually people will just dress up. Well, not usually, but they'll dress up as it, and they'll go around houses asking riddles, and you've got to solve them, or else it gets to come in and eat your food and shit.
Oh, wow. That seems a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to go around and eat all your food.
I think people just invite him in for like wine and snacks anyway these days, but I don't know.
Sounds like a pretty good time.
It's a good time.
I'll gladly volunteer to dress up as a skeletal horse and go around and eat your dinner.
There's been Krampus is real as well.
Oh, yeah, it's also Krampus.
Krampus.
But anyway, you're dodging my hypothetical.
Oh,
Hit me with a song.
I don't know, because like a lot of the crap songs end up just phasing out with time. Yeah, I can't wish Michael Bublé to fuck off into the dimension, because that's when he
He's already
falls
in
out
the
anyway.
He's already in the
Yeah.
Christmas dimension.
That wish
yeah.
has already come true
You
for
can't-
someone else.
You can't wish away Michael Bublé. I think to improve Christmas songs as a whole, I'm picking Lady Gaga's Judas.
But then we can't enjoy it the rest of the year.
That's true, but imagine it being played as a Christmas song.
I see.
Wouldn't it be better as like a...
Easter song.
An Easter song, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
like a little early
Okay,
Easter.
you know what? No, okay, scrap that one. New hypothetical.
Ash Wednesday, maybe.
Okay, we're making Easter songs. Who are we promoting to be an Easter song?
Oh.
Aside from Lady Gaga's Judas. No, okay, here's my Christmas pick to banish the Christmas dimension. Britney Spears, Toxic.
How dare you.
Fair enough.
I'm robbing the homosexuals of all their music.
Shut up, man.
I was going to go for Subways of Your Mind, which up until this year was Lost Media.
Oh,
Because-
I know the one you mean.
Yeah, because I think those guys deserve to make a hell of a lot of money now, because it's such a banger.
I could do with Our Friends Electric by Newman.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Because I think that would be a cool synthwave thing just for the Christmas holidays.
If we're sticking to synthy music, I would like to promote to become a Christmas song, Temptation by Heaven 17.
Oh, yeah.
Because it fits the spirit of Christmas, being tempted by delicious chocolates and gift giving.
And it's always like, it's not a song that you'd listen to.
It's not a song that gets played that often,
Yeah.
and it means we could get that just banging on in all the shops instead.
Animal creatures, temptation.
So good. And then there's like sleigh bells in the back.
Fuck's sake.
Cool, there's my pick. If you have an opinion on what song should be banished to the Christmas dimension, why not write in or tell us through one of our many social medias. I'm reliably informed we're going to be having a Blue Sky soon.
Are we?
Yeah,
What's that?
it's the new Twitter.
Yeah.
It's where people are leaving Twitter to go to. It's functionally identical to Twitter.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the weather.
No.
I thought you were just being British.
We're not having blue sky anytime soon. We're in Britain.
No, this is it. It's going to be May at the
That's
earliest.
why I was so confused.
Yeah, it will be May at the earliest.
I've promoted someone to be our new social media manager in
All right.
exchange for proofreading her Yowie. I think
Ah.
that's
I
the
see.
hint of who that you guys know.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
Cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
So, yeah. Glad I don't have to think about it anymore. I hate social media.
Yeah, it is. It does have
I
its
love
drawbacks.
everyone who interacts with us on social media, to be clear.
Hmm.
I just hate social media itself. But anyway, is there anything else we want to say before we wrap up Christmas? Possibly the year. I don't know if we're doing another episode this year. We probably are, though. Maybe we'll sit down and talk about Sonic after me and Grace have seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3 when it comes out in cinemas.
yes, probably. Yes.
Because I'm excited for Sonic. Keanu Reeves is playing Shadow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
And Idris
Shadow,
Elba
the
is coming
edgy
back.
one who has a gun.
He's going to give it that full fucking silver hand drawl. I think. Yeah,
he is.
I'm
That's
kind
what it
of hyped for
sounds
that
like
now.
in
Yeah.
the trailers. Yeah. The other person who was in the running for it, according to the internet, Hayden Christensen,
All right.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker. Yeah.
Which would have been so good, but I'm honestly happy with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, we might talk about that before the year comes out. We'll see what our schedules look like. But anyway, thank you for sticking with us this year. It's been fun. It's been a bumpy ride. We changed formats halfway through. But I think I'm enjoying the new format, I think.
We are getting there. Like things have sort of
Things, as a wise man once said, things can only get better. And maybe that should be a Christmas song.
yeah. I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that song often, but when it comes on,
No.
I'm like, yeah, this is
The Labour
this is
Party's
all right.
theme song.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't written for the Labour Party,
No, but I think that's one of my highlights of the year, when Rishi Sunak called the election and someone had a boombox near him
Yes.
playing Things Can Only Get Better from Tony Blair's election campaign.
yeah, I did like that a lot.
Oh, that cracked me up.
Like, you know, there is a lot of despair going on in the world, but like, I just quite like how little gestures of fight back like that, you know,
Yeah.
make you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, little gestures of defiance. Yeah.
And with that, we're going to call it there. So, from all of us at the Shipping Forecast, I don't think I introduced us at the start. So, I'm James. It's been fun. Joining me today, as always, has been Nick
Hello.
and Grace.
Hello.
And good night.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. Good night.